So good morning. It's good to be with you on this beautiful Tuesday morning where it's going to be, right now it says it's 43 degrees, but the sun is shining and it's going to be in the 60s, I believe, which is super fantastic. We can say Ma Gadlu Ma'asechaya, Me'odam Ku Makshavotecha. How wonderful it is. You know, the ducks are waiting in the pond. They're like near the fence. They're looking over the rocks and waiting to be fed this morning. I said, Sharon, your friends are here. They're waiting for you. And it's so beautiful to just be able to just walk outside. And I was wearing a light coat, but you could probably get away with just a sweatshirt today, and later on maybe even no sweatshirt. Who knows? 60 degrees. I mean, that's totally incredible. So that's the weather forecast. So right here on the East Coast, and for those who are joining us from other parts, we hope that you have warmth where you are as well, because it is good to be warm. And today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is Mindfulness and Middot. And so mindfulness is our way of connecting with our body, connecting with our spirit. Somebody left this fortune cookie on my desk, or maybe it was on the floor or wherever, but it says, embrace a positive attitude and you'll conquer any obstacle. Nice. That's a good one. I'll take it. Maybe someone just cleaned my desk off, and maybe it was underneath the pile of junk that was on my desk, but I'll take it. All right, so let's start with a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of movement, and then we'll get into a little bit of teaching about the Torah portion Ki Tisa today, what we lift up, and then we'll do a short meditation, and we'll get on our way for the rest of the day. All right, so I invite you to find a seat, and whether it's sitting in a chair, sitting on the couch, wherever it is, just try and find a comfortable seat. And I invite you to perhaps sit up a little bit straighter if you're comfortable. If you're not, sit whatever way makes you comfortable. That's the most important thing, is for you to be comfortable. And let's be aware of where we are in the moment. I invite you, if you're comfortable, to close your eyelids. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. With your eyelids closed, let's breathe for a moment, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. And if that's not comfortable, you can breathe from you breathe in from your mouth and breathe out through your mouth. Whatever is comfortable. Let's take another breath in and breathe out. This time we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out with a sigh. One more of those. Breathe in, breathe out. Full breath. Beautiful. And continue to breathe in the way that's comfortable for you. I'd like you to see where you are in this moment in time. Let's see where you are in the room that you're in. Is there anything that you can recognize, a smell, warmth or cold, the temperature of the room? Who else might be in the room or in adjacent rooms? Are there any pets with you? And what is your body doing at this very moment? Just breathing in and breathing out, the sensations of your body. I invite you to start at the top of your head and go walk all the way down to the little toes. And just think about your body and think about what's happening in your head and your neck, your shoulders. Thinking about your chest and abdomen, lower abdomen, your back, the thing that you sit on, your legs, your knees, thighs, calves. Yeah, all of that, and all the way down to your feet and all the way down to your toes, and acknowledging your body, being in this space together. I invite you to take the second hand that was on your belly, put it on top of your other hand in your chest. And I invite you to say, dedicate this practice to somebody. Maybe it's someone that you miss who has entered life eternal. Maybe someone that's alive that you miss, that's not in your present life or in the present surroundings that you have at this very moment. Or maybe it's yourself. Maybe it's yourself, an older self. Maybe it's a future self, or maybe it's yourself just now. And sending love to that person, and to also, if it's someone who has been good to you, including yourself, you might want to just say thank you. Acknowledge the person and say thank you. One more time. Thank you. And the last time. Thank you. I invite you, if your eyelids are closed, to open your eyelids, and let's do a little bit of movement together. And we can start with our hands, palms facing each other, touching our chest with our thumbs. This position, Modeh Ani Lefanecha, thank you God for life. Thank you God, Elohai Neshama Shenatata Bi Tehorahi, for breath and heartbeat. And let's take the palms and let's extend them with the palms down all the way out, either side, and then take your thumbs, rotate them to the right so the palms are up. Take them all the way up as far as you can go, and if you can't go very high, don't worry about it. Just go where you're comfortable, and then bring them back down. So if it's too hard to go all the way out, maybe you can go here, maybe you can go here, maybe you can go here, wherever you can go, right? And then just let's rotate the wrists, and maybe you can only go here, and that's okay also. And then coming back straight down. And maybe the next time we go out, we can just do some circles. And if you can't go all the way to the sides and you can come here, that's fine. Or you can come in front of you, that's fine. If it's down here, that's also fine. Let's just do some circles. And let's do some circles the other way. And then I invite you to maybe, oops, there's something behind me, you can't have to move over. And then just maybe swing your arms like this, just moving your body a little bit. And then I invite you to do a little shoulder release. And so we can take your palms and you can go like this. And just moving your shoulders like this, back and forth, right and left. And if that's too difficult, you can keep your hands down and go like this and just move your shoulders. Or perhaps you move your neck. It's all good. As long as you don't have high or low blood pressure, you might want to just bend. It doesn't have to be all the way down. It could even be something similar to this. Just bend over a tiny bit. Okay? And then let's just shake everything out. Yeah, it's great. Just shake it all out. And then today we're going to do a little tapping. So I invite you to take your fingertips and just tap a little bit. sending a little energy to the various places in your body. You might want to start with your head. I started with my chest, but your ears, all the way around your head, your neck. Oh, your neck needs a lot of it. And just some gentle tapping, right? Let's gentle tap our cheeks, nose, mouth, lips, chin, underneath the chin, your turkey chin like I have, or turkey neck, all the way in the neck. Oh yeah, that's good. And then your shoulders, you can tap all the way down your arm, all the way to your fingers, tap, and all the way back up the other side. And then do the other arm so that the other arm won't be jealous. Do some tapping, bringing some energy, some good positive energy to your arms. And then you can go back to your chest and tap your chest all the way to your abdomen, around to the sides. Get all of it, your lower abdomen. And if you can reach to your back, that's great. And if you can't, don't worry about it. And then you might want to do your tuchus and your thighs, your knees, and if you're lucky enough to be able to feel all the way down to your feet. And if not, if you can't do that, maybe you can lift one foot up and just do that. And just do a little tapping there, and then maybe you can move the other foot up like I have. And if not, don't worry about it. Just tap and tap, sending beautiful energy. And now, just to end this, we're going to just do a little gentle massage wherever it might be tight. For me, it's always my neck. And so I'm massaging my neck a little bit. And then move my neck around a little bit. All right, we're good. We're ready to do a little learning. All right, so where are we today? The Torah portion is Ki Tisa, what we lift up to. And it's one of the portions that's important in the Torah. It tells the themes of leadership, that's the Middot, leadership, responsibility, our relationship with God and the people of Israel. The Torah portion begins with the census of the Israelites. Each one of us are important. Each one is required to bring a half a shekel, right, to the Mishkan. Everyone is accountable. Importance of the community. The act of counting isn't just a practical measure. It signifies the value that each one of us has. Each one of us is part of a collective. As we know, the pivotal moment of this Torah portion, Ki Tisa, is the sin of the golden calf. While Moshe was on Mount Sinai receiving the commandments from God, people waited and waited and waited, and then kind of felt abandoned. And so what did they do? They created this idol, this golden calf. They were desperate. They didn't know what to do. Where was he? Was he coming back? They went to Aaron and said, what should we do? And so they took all the jewelry of the men and the women and whatever, and they molded this golden calf. It was a struggle of faith and trust. When Moses confronts God about the people's actions, he demonstrates an aspect of leadership, the ability to intercede on behalf of the others. Moses was indeed pissed, and he was the one that broke the tablets, right? And then asked God to forgive the Jewish people, embodying the qualities of compassion and humility after anger. God's response to the sin is multifaceted, showcasing a divine justice within balance and mercy. The consequences of their actions were indeed severe, when they occurred. Yet it was an opportunity for repentance and redemption. The Torah teaches us about the power of forgiveness and the importance of striving for spiritual growth, even after we fall short, even after we do the wrong thing. The Torah portion concludes with a revelation of God's attributes, proclaiming God's mercy and grace and the importance of truth. It is here where we receive the 10 utterances in the second set of tablets that Moshe wrote, right? But we don't get rid of the first set. So the first set are in the tabernacle, in the Mishkan, right? The first set that are broken. So part of our brokenness stays with us, right? Even when it's rewritten, even when the script is rewritten, even when our day is rewritten, even when something new, a new opportunity, part of that other stuff, the brokenness, is always a part of us. So in this, let's do a little bit of a mindfulness meditation inspired by these words. So I invite you to get comfortable again, wherever you are. Maybe you want to lay down on a couch or on the floor or a yoga mat, or maybe you want to sit in the same chair that you're in. It's all good. And try and just close your eyelids if you're comfortable and take a couple more breaths in and out. You know the rules, the deal, not rules, the deal, the invitation. So let's close our eyelids for a second. Let me help you do that. Let's close our eyelids. Breathe in either through your nose or through your mouth. Breathing in love and sending out love with an exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You might want to keep your eyelids closed and just listen to my voice. Allow your body to relax, your mind to settle. Your body to relax and your mind to settle. Begin by reflecting, focusing on community, the community around you. Perhaps we're part of that community. Visualize the people in your life, family, friends, colleagues. Consider the unique strengths and contributions that each person brings to your life. I invite you to remind yourself of the importance of connection, the role that you play in that collective tapestry. As you inhale, think of the support that you receive from others. Maybe it's our community, maybe it's friends, maybe it's families, maybe it's colleagues, maybe it's someone else, maybe the neighbor, right? So as you inhale, think of support that you receive from others. And as you exhale, I invite you to send out gratitude for the blessings that you have, for a community of family, friends, colleagues, us, that sustains you. And breathe. I invite you to shift your focus to leadership. What is leadership and what is responsibility? What is the qualities of Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses our teacher? What does it mean to be a leader in your own life? Think of moments when you have taken responsibility for others, or when you've needed to be supported and there was someone to help you. Someone that took the role of leader. I invite you to reflect on the Middot of the character trait of compassion and humility and courage. And so if you're in the role of a leader, cultivating these traits in our daily interactions with others, how do we fill ourselves with a sense of purpose, even if we're the leader just of ourselves? leadership qualities of compassion, humility, and courage, I invite you to fill your heart with that sense of purpose and that sense of love and the sense of leadership. Like we struggled waiting for Moshe Rabbeinu to come back from the mountain, I invite you to acknowledge the struggles and growth in your own life. Consider for a moment in your life where you felt lost, or made choices that you later regretted, much like the Israelites did with the golden calf. They didn't know what to do, and so they took the advice of Aaron, and they gave their jewelry and they molded a golden calf because they thought that Moses wasn't coming back. And they needed a representation of God. Where is God in your life? Allow the feelings of guilt or shame to surface without judgment, recognizing that each experience is part of the journey. We all make mistakes. We all do things that perhaps sometime or another where we felt guilt or shame. Right? As we breathe in, let's visualize the light of understanding and growth entering your being. And as you exhale, I invite you to release the negativity, the self-doubt, making space for healing and for renewal. I invite you to embrace forgiveness. In the spirit of God's mercy, bring to mind someone you need to forgive. Maybe it's yourself, or maybe it's someone else. Picture the person in your mind and imagine sending love and compassion. It might be yourself. Sometimes it's easier to love someone else, be compassionate to someone else, than it is yourself. I invite you to visualize a warm light surrounding both of you. If you're just yourself, just around you, symbolizing forgiveness, understanding. Allow the moment to instill you in a sense of shalom, shlemut, wholeness, peace, freedom. Min ha-meitzar, from out of the narrow places. I invite you to reflect on the attributes of God. Recall the attributes of God revealed in this Torah portion, Ki Tisa. Mercy, grace, truth. Reflect on how these qualities can be embodied in your own life. As you breathe in, I invite you to invite these attributes to inspire actions in your thoughts. And as you breathe out, commit to living these values as you interact with yourself or with others. Finding God, finding mercy, grace, truth, all of that. So as we close in this meditation today, I invite you to gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and toes. Perhaps tap a little bit. Your eyelids are still closed, they can stay that way, or you can open them. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyelids if they're closed, but take a moment to express gratitude for the insights gained during this meditation. I invite you to carry the lessons of Ki Tisa with you, allowing them to guide your actions and deepen your connection with yourself and those around you. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we feel guilty, and sometimes there's shame. Just like those who made the golden calf. And even when our leader gets pissed, our leader gets angry, or we get angry with ourselves, know that a second set of tablets, a second set of commandments, a second set of utterances are indeed available to us, allowing us to guide ourselves and deepen our connection with those around us. Parshat Ki Tisa offers the profound lessons of community, of leadership, of the journey for growth through adversity. As we prepare, friends, for Purim in the next couple of days, let us embody the spirit of joy, forgiveness, and compassion. Let us use these teachings of this Torah portion to enrich our lives and the lives of those we touch. We are one human family. We are Judaism fueled by love. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Rabbi Jay will see you tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday. Hoping that you have a beautiful day. I invite you to just stretch. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael Chai. 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 O Rabbeinu Chai. Have a wonderful day.